Hey everyone, it's Krystin, and yeah, we're doing something different today. So we are in The Sims 4. I am a Spidey fan. So if you guys don't know what is Spidey, who is Heidi and Spencer Pratt. So we have Spencer Pratt, Heidi Montag, who originally became known to us from The Hills, which was a reality show. So if you haven't seen that, which I feel like if you're watching this, you probably do, but if not, I'll catch you up to speed. So they were on a reality show called The Hills, and it kind of had a fan base similar to Twilight, I guess you could compare it, where we have Team Edward or Team Jacob, really. And then with The Hills, it was more like, are you Team Spencer Heidi or are you Team Lauren? So I'll be honest, when the show first came out, originally, I was definitely Team Lauren. I bought all of the Lauren Conrad books, and yeah, I just really loved the show, loved her, really enjoyed watching Audrina and all of that. So over the years, surprisingly, now I'm really Team Spencer and Heidi in their adult life. So even looking back as we've kind of grown up, looking back on the series, I have like a completely different view of the show and, you know, the editing and the storylines that they took. But yeah, I don't know. Is it just me that is obsessed with these reality shows? But you just got to remember, they're not real. They are very scripted, and they definitely have a narrative that they want you to kind of run with. But yeah, I enjoy it. So unfortunately, the reason I am making this, building them a new home, they have been displaced. They are one of the thousands and thousands that have unfortunately been displaced with the wildfires that are happening down in California. So these happen everywhere. As you guys know, I am up in Canada, and we had a really bad set of wildfires that was happening over, as you guys know, I'm in Nova Scotia, so I am on the eastern coast of Canada, and over on the western side of Canada in Alberta, a few years ago, they were like, oh my gosh, it was horrifying, the wildfires. I have family and friends that are out there, and just the videos and everything that I've seen, I just feel like you would never get over that. You know, driving, I don't know. I don't want to, like, it's just, yeah. I can't even imagine. I feel like those of us that have not had the unfortunate luck of having to deal with being evacuated and wildfires, I wouldn't call us lucky. I guess maybe just not our time to have that happen yet. I've thought about it before, you know, with my friends that have had to rush and just grab. You have sometimes just minutes to think if you get an evacuation. If the winds turn, you know, you don't really have time. Like, what would you even grab? I feel like I would just be so overwhelmed and panicking. I would grab things that just do not matter. I would like to think I would grab all of my photos before Facebook and social media. Like, I have a whole tote box. They're probably moldy now in the basement, but I have, like, I would like to think I would grab, like, passports, any different documents that I have, and other than that, like, when you look around your home or your bedroom, and you think about if you had to lose everything and maybe keep 3 to 5 things, like, what are those things? It really gives you, like, a whole new outlook on what you spend your money on, and I've been really trying to, like, be more money conscious over the last couple years, and I feel like my younger years were I would buy everything. I felt like I needed to accumulate so many things, and as I've gotten a little bit older, I've just kind of, like, gotten rid of so much stuff, and yeah, I just trying to get better with my money and things that I have, because, like, you see things like this that happen, and it just puts things into more of perspective that it really is just stuff, and it's just really unfortunate, and I hope none of you guys that are watching this, you know, ever have to go through that or have, but yeah, just kind of knocks you back into reality, whether you are dealing with this or you're watching people it is people, whether like Heidi and Spencer, a lot of people either agree with trying to help rebuild or not. Regardless, you know, people are people, and we all deserve the same. So I thought it would just kind of be a good idea to do this speed build. This is definitely going to be something that takes them and the other thousands years and years to rebuild, to get their everything back on track. So I just found this picture actually of a small mansion in LA that I thought it looked really well on this lot in particular. Definitely feels like the hills for me up here with all the palm trees, and you're looking down into the city. But yeah, so I tried to replicate this picture that I found. I don't know if it was like on a real estate website or I just pulled it on Google, but I put most of the work into the exterior, trying to get that right. I didn't want to go overdone with this. The original picture is definitely giving mansion, but one of the things I've noticed from watching like Spencer on TikTok, which I, as a fellow, I'm like also obsessed with hummingbirds. If you guys don't follow Spencer, you're gonna think I am a nutcase with the things I'm talking about, but I'm very simple to please, okay? So Spencer is very obsessed with his hummingbirds. He creates his sugar syrup, water, and he actually has these like hummingbird feeders that you can put in your hand. I have them in my Amazon cart. I really want them too, but I have about 5 hummingbird feeders, which I feel like that's a lot. I feel like I'm always making food for them. I have these like pictures in my cupboard. It's winter here in Canada. It's January, so I don't have to do it right now. They have migrated away, but yeah, so I love watching all of his hummingbird stuff. And one of the things that I have noticed from watching them on social media, mostly over on TikTok, is they have, you know, this really nice home. I think it was like $2 million. I can't even imagine, but it's very lived in. Like, it's your normal home. They are a normal family. And I really am kind of hoping that something like Hulu or any of these different shows kind of pick up some type of series with Heidi and Spencer. I have seen it is gaining traction with like Heidi's songs, which welcome to the party if you guys have not heard her songs, because we were loving this back when they came out. I think I even still like have a bunch of her stuff on my playlist, but yeah, so I'm kind of hoping maybe we'll get some type of a show. I would love to watch the process. And this is not like dehumanizing any of this situation, just so that you guys know. I feel like a lot of you guys that are here know this or know this of me, but I would just like to be able to watch a series of them rebuilding from the destruction, you know, the process of it, and maybe others. There are quite a few. I know Leighton Meester. I have been watching this other family that's been displaced as well. There's these 2 younger girls too. So it's so unfortunate, everything. So I just wanted to come in and do this speed build, kind of taking some of the inspiration from the home tour that I seen on YouTube. I think it was like 4 years ago. And it looked like a lot of their home was, like, the kitchen had the white kitchen counters and cupboards and the darker wood floors, which I would love to have this. In my floor right now, guys, I will be honest, I have like 4 different kind of flooring in my house. So, oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Those pictures I actually pulled from the gallery. If you type in art, I think it was art or portrait. I actually pulled those in, and if you guys seen any of their socials, you probably know that they do have these self-portraits, one of Spencer, one of Heidi, but I couldn't find any that I liked that had like a masculine aesthetic on it, so I did have to go with 2 different feminine looks, but I really wanted to incorporate them because they were such a statement piece in their home. And crystals, lots of crystals, because yeah, they have them everywhere. Spencer is obsessed. If you guys feel like the voice is going in and out, just bear with me because I am getting over a cold and I have to keep taking breaks because, yeah, I am struggling here. But yeah, so I used to be really into crystals. It was a fad that came out. We have like a crystal shop in town, but the only one that I have now, I have a big chunk of amethyst. I don't even know if it's real. I'm sure it is. I got it at Michael's and it was actually really expensive for being at Michael's, and a couple pieces of pyrite. It's like one of my favorites. It's like fool's gold, and I would love to have like a giant wood basket like on my coffee table, which I don't have a coffee table, but if I had a coffee table, I would have a bowl of pyrite in it. But yeah, so this has all gone viral over on TikTok and social media, where a lot of different artists are. I think she's actually working on some new music now as well. But like I said before, I would absolutely love to see a series with Spencer and Heidi, whether they are in a home, just a new reality show with them, as close to reality show as we can get. Or even if we had one, I believe Brody just had a baby as well. So if they were to bring like dads of LA or something like that, I don't know. I would just love to see some old school type of faces come back on to watch. Or imagine if they put Heidi on The Housewives. It's not Beverly Hills, it's LA. I mean, I'm in Canada. Listen, some of these places confuse me. I have been to California for a Sims event before, but yeah, I still get confused. I don't know. I need to travel more. I also didn't put this home or like upload it onto the gallery yet, but let me know if this is a home you guys would like to see. Like I said, this definitely was more built specifically for Heidi and Spencer. So if you guys want to use it for any of your Let's Plays or future Let's Plays, or maybe you guys want to renovate it, I kind of wouldn't mind renovating it myself as well, just because this definitely is more of like the darker tones and woods, and I would love to kind of renovate this more of like a modern, not completely modern, but just more contemporary, I guess. I think that would be really nice to see. So I did try to keep with the warmer tones in this home, just from that, I don't know if it was an MTV home tour or if it was on their YouTube, but it definitely had like the darker, richer wood tones, the cozier furniture, and I did try to keep the same tones. Like in the video, their kitchen did have like the orange tones, and the living room and the bedroom was like blues. So I just tried to go with those in the best way that I could. Oh my gosh, I am struggling to breathe, guys, so bear with me. It has been a minute, and I haven't really sat down with you guys in forever. So also let me know if you would like to see more of these chattier speed builds, or if you're just like, let's do the speed build, let's talk about what you're building, and let's get to the point. I am glad that I did the speed build, just because it has taken me a minute to really break myself in to get back to posting Sims again. We also did just get the 25th anniversary rundown on things to expect. So we are getting like 3 new Sims kits. The littlest ones, we're getting 3 of those, a bunch, like over 70 new base game things. So if you guys want to see more on what is coming in the first quarter here in The Sims for the anniversary update, we're also getting a throwback event as well. I'm very nervous about that, but yeah, I do have a video if you guys want to see more about what to expect. But that event makes me nervous because when we had the Grim event, I could only do the first week, and then none of the following weeks worked for me. And I even did the update, I did repairs, and I lost out on getting the remaining of the items, and you guys really liked that video. So yeah, that was very unfortunate. So I am hoping that they have fixed the glitches in that event, and hopefully we won't have to worry about that. But so that is coming. We are also going to be getting 70 new base game items. So we are getting like new windows and doors. We're even getting a complete new kitchen that we are going to be able to, I forget how many colors they said, but I do have pictures and videos in the video from yesterday as well. We're getting tons of new clothing. I do like getting new clothing, but I use CC, like custom content, for clothing, so I am definitely more excited about. I don't use any mods or custom content for my builds. I just like using what's in game because honestly, we have a lot of stuff. Especially with the last couple years, like they have really upped the detail compared to when it first released. So I am interested to see what the future for The Sims 4 is. Like, I am slightly nervous because, okay, if you think about this, let's go on a little tangent here, because if we have The Sims 4, they have said things like there's not going to be a Sims 5. Project Renee is a completely different standalone, possibly online, multiplayer, all of that. So if we keep The Sims 4 as it is and we keep updating, what kind of computers are we going to need to have? Like, you know, are you in the States going to be able to hear my computer, the engine blowing up? Because it is struggling now. I think I'm going to need an upgrade. And if we keep having to play on The Sims 4 and adding to this, are we going to need like bigger specs? I can't even imagine, but maybe not. I mean, they're the geniuses. I just play the game. But that's what I think about often. Because I also, if you guys didn't know, I do have like a couple Roblox channels that I post on like every day. And you do not need any specs to play Roblox. You can play that on your phone. But that's another thing. Renee, Project Renee, which is going to be like another Sims project that you will be able to cross-platform play. So apparently you can play, like I can be here at my home on my computer and you can be on your phone and we can join. So that kind of makes me a little nervous on if I was to play on my computer, what type of graphics that we are going to be able to have if it needs to be able to run on your phone. Because if you are using mobile, you are very limited when it comes to that stuff. But yeah, so I think I did cover quite a bit. I am planning to come back. Guys, I really want to continue 100 baby challenge, but it's been a year. Like, it has been probably a year since I have posted of that series. Has it ran its course and I need to start something new? Or do I just continue with a little bit of like a recap? Because we were at like baby 75. So yeah. I'm just kind of discussing the future of things with you guys because I also am planning to bring back face cam on my content as well. I'm working on an office. I say office, but it's really, it'll fit my desk. But I've never had an office. My desk right now is in like our bonus room downstairs, which is kind of like, it looks like a living room. And I have my computer off to the side and I really just want to work on a cute background. That's something I've always dreamed about. I have everything I need for it. I have a green screen. I have a drop screen. I have LED lights. I have all kinds of cute things, but I just don't feel right setting it up where it is. So I cannot wait to get my own little area, become a little more professional, and it will really motivate me to bring back that face cam. I've even thought about streaming back over on Twitch. I did used to do those KMXO, the home challenge, where I kind of like shell challenge, where I would build the shell of the home and you guys would decorate it, and I would have the trifecta, like the 3 different things that I would place on the home that you needed to decorate, and you had to place those 3 specific items, and I would rate them, tour them. Yeah, I really miss streaming over on Twitch as well. I feel like I've just been having a lot more time. I've been working on my time management. So yeah, I've been like acting like a grown-up lately. So what type of Sims videos would you guys like to see on my channel going forward? Are you guys still into speed builds? Are you more into the build with me, where it's more of an in real time, where you're kind of like building with me in the video, gameplays, challenges, or the news updates. Yeah, I like doing those also. Trying to keep them as to the point as I can, even though I have a bad habit of mumbling, rambling, and just talking too much. Saying too much. Oh my gosh, that pot on the stove that I just placed, that was my mission of the entire home. So I did place bird feeders on the top back balcony, and the pot that's on the stove is for the hummingbird nectar this Spencer makes every single day. So I had to make sure that I did place that. So let me know all of your thoughts. I went over a lot of stuff. I probably have your heads spinning, but yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Check out the links in the description and make sure you guys are subscribed. Share this video with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.